What's a black grand national? Being rational, give them what they ask for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-Pad. Watching do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? This the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get a gone. Need you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Weird hands, baby. It's not enough. Few solid left.
Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Up next, let's keep it in the NFC for this game between the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants. Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll run the counter. He's got a gain of 6 there. It's Kayvon Thibodeau there to wrap him up.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. 79 Broncos. Go.
To throw, Daniels. Getting out to his left. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set. They send the tight end in motion.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Buying some time right. Complete out to the right side. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the first.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Come on.
They'll run here on 1st down. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action now with Daniels. He's got Jalen Lane. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat, throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Rig alert, rig alert. Let go.
On first down, they'll run. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk.
Daniels setting up the play action. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's 2nd and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Dragon 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. 79 Broncos. Ready, ready.
From the gun, it's Daniels. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. It's a pick for 6. So we start our game off with a touchdown, Brock, but not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
Yeah, first drive on defense, the goal is to get off the field, maybe even flip the field with field position, but to score points yourself, it's not something they honestly consider too much. That is until he started that return, baby, and they saw things lining up perfectly for it to happen.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. Dancing past him. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
Daniels coming back after that pick. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Alert, alert. 70, Silver Wolf. Go, 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 go. 19 Lions. Buffalo 18. Trap 19. Trap 50. Trap. Ready.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he's brought down at the 30, right near that line of gain.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Let's go now. Check smash. Check smash. Listen, average. 18, up, nothing, 19. Check. Rig alert. Smash, smash.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. And they get to this one just shy of the opposing 30-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd and
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating an offense now behind the chains, that's exactly how you're looking to start.
And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Let's go. Panther left. Panther Cougar 19.
3rd and long for him here. Forced out to his right. Looking right, and he finds him. And he is stopped after a big gain, maybe a yard or two shy of that marker. 4th down coming up. Welcome back. We'll begin this 2nd quarter with the Giants in possession. And from their own side of midfield here, they're going to punt rather than go for it. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
19.
Here's the handoff. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready. 19, 18. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And it's going to be an incomplete pass. Rare chance for him to throw it, but things don't work out. It's 3rd down now.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
60 boxes, 6 Buffalo 18. 18, right in. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 19 tight, 19 tight. Dragon 60.
To the air on 3rd and long. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Giants are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
And that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
First down, play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And they take this in for the score. The Giants get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game.
These touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same, but boy, has he made a habit of scoring touchdowns on the ground.
Kicking team out to try the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants double their lead to 14.
Giants 14. Commanders nothing.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Starting at the 10. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Will take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield left.
Ready.
Throwing on first down, Daniels. Bails out of the pocket. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Giants take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. Okay, let's put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Vacates quickly left side. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, second and 10. Rolling from the gun here. Brought in right side. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. They're going play action. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now it's second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
After the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Headed out right. He tucks it and takes off. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants stretch their lead to 21. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Here's Thomas on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ryan, let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Play action now. Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Hey, you'll often hear me talk about setting an edge, Well, think of it this way as well, especially with a bootleg. You want to be like the jaws of a defense. You want to just keep them inside. Get those jaws a-closing, and there's no escape valve for the QB then.
He rolls to his right. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18.
3rd and long for Daniels. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
He dodged the tackle. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Lone back gets the handoff. He's got it in the red zone. He will go! Touchdown, New York! The Giants are running away so far with a 27-zip game.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants grow their lead yet again.
28. Commanders, nothing.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Brings in the kick at the 9. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Play fake here, Daniels. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Viking 18. Rig alert, 18, Pioneer. Go, three, go. 7 Pirates.
To throw again on second down. Daniels. Completed to his running back. And he takes this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 4 on the play. And goes to the hurry up here.
Go check.
Oh, saw some movement there. That's going to cost them 5. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Following the false start penalty, here's third down and longer.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger.
Empty backfield now. Running back motions out left.
Ready.
Daniels throwing on third. Mims with the grab. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
19,
And the
18.
Washington first down. A gain of 22 yards.
19
First
tight,
down,
19 tight.
Commanders.
18 Rattler. Hurt. 60 Maverick.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. To the left and holding by Likely. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
79 Broncos. Panther 11. Panther Warriors 70.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
18 Tiger. 18 Tiger. 60 Vikings.
Here's Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Dragon 60. Mustang 19. 18.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Flushed out now to his left. And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders chop some of the lead off before the half. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders cut the lead by a quarter. It's down now to 21. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Dumps it off to his running back. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Here's a throw. Chased out to his right. Chucks this one deep down the right sideline. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down. Michael Dixon on the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Takes it in at the 21. And that return's going to leave them enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half.
At their own 31-yard line.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
To throw, Daniels. Buying some time right. He takes it himself. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout ticket. One last play before the break.
Go! 70 Lions. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go!
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Now here he goes. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Go play action on 1st down. Fits it through the middle. Still has some space inside the 35. It's a New York touchdown! The Giants grow the lead coming out of halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants continue piling on to this lead. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Here's Thomas on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
To the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Daniels setting up the play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10.
Tag. Viking 18.
Slot man motioned over.
Check go.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
He's Stanley with the 20-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Get it. Cougar, Warriors 70. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now Daniels to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. Taking off with it again. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call. Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. So not just the yardage, Brock, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's 2nd and long.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Hut, hut.
They'll run here, following the penalty. He cuts it back right. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. They get 40 on the big hitter. That's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Bring it. Lions. Buffalo 18. 19 Lions. Come 19. Dragon 60. Ready.
Defense showing blitz. Daniels going all the way to the end zone here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that'll bring up second down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Back. Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go!
Daniels back to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go. 60 by 6. Street. 19 tight. Let's go.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Escapes out to the left. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Before the play clock can expire, we get a timeout from Coach Dan Quinn. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. Three straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th.
Go! 70 Lions. Go, Riggs. Go. 60 Mavericks. 18, 5, 70 Riggs. 79 Broncos. Ready?
Daniels is going to throw again. Getting out to his left. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First down, play action. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants keeping the pedal forward and adding 6 more. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Now the PAT try coming up. Pressure gets there, right side. It's blocked. The Commanders have it. Space on the right. He's got room at the 20. up and return it all the way for 2 points.
Well, I know you, Kate, and you know me, and I think we would both sign up for this kind of track meet. One side of it scampers all the way down the field with a big play. The other side, they don't hang their head for a second. Instead, they block it, and they scamper it all the way back the other way for 2 on the board.
This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Give now to the running back. Oh, what a hit! Starts the ball loose! And it's picked out by the Giants. They're able to take this fumble back inside the red zone.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Finds him over the middle. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 8-yard line.
The give here on 2nd. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. I gotta say, he looked like he'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
One right down the middle. And the Giants tack on 7 more to their lead.
48. Commanders 9.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25. Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10.
Check.
Daniels from the pistol. Dump off caught by his back. And they're going to be set up with a 1st down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Hey, Bronco switch.
There's a dive up the middle. And his progress is stopped, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost. He busts those tackles.
5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Ready?
Now a give on the counter. He's held it just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up second down. Offensive line fast.
Brings up second and 8.
Oh, movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards.
Ready, set.
So the false start backs him up 5. Here comes second and long.
Here we go. Panther 11. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Street. Cup 19. Ready?
Running it after the penalty. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Giants into the nickel, third down.
70 Ranger. 70. Hawk 70. 60 Maverick.
To the air on third and long. Escapes the pocket. He's making a bid for it. And he's brought down after a short gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of
7 Pirates. Mustang 19.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Commanders with possession, but they're in a pretty deep hole to start the 4th. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
Panther 60. Dragon 60. Ready.
Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. It is caught left side. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Set. 79 Bronco. Ready.
Throwing off the play fake. Connecting on the slant. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants are running them out of the building. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get in on the slants, you find yourself with a gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Coming in from the right, and they blocked it! They blocked it! Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for 2, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick.
Doesn't that just sum it up in some way? Even when you do something positive, not on this day, not for this team, something still goes wrong. At this point, guys might just want to throw up their hands and say, what does a block really matter? But you know and I know, coaches hate that attitude. It's the antithesis of that, to give up a block in that situation.
He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Play fake here, Daniels. Complete over. He's blocked. That ball's free. And it's picked up by the Giants. Not much added after the recovery, partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, and they're going to give you a shot at, go punch that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34.
Let's go now. 60.
They're going play action. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10.
65. Check. Panther. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 70 Lions. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Plowing up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Offense in a hurry up here.
19
Brings up second and 11 at the 21-yard line.
Trap 50. Trap Panther 11. Panther 11. 18 Pioneer. 19 Lions.
Here's Daniels. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's good for a Washington first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. Only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Maverick, 60 Maverick. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go.
Play action now with Daniels. Completed over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Got it. Ready?
First and 10 now from the 46.
Come on, come on. Ready?
Throwing now, Daniels. Dumped off to his running back. Into the secondary past the 40. And they'll finally get him down at the 37-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
New set of downs from the 37.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
To throw again, it's Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Ready.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
To the air again, Daniels. Forced out to his right. Now he takes it, and he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1.
Ready.
Back to throw, here's Daniels. Dumps it off to his running back. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
Red ball 80. Dragon 60. Tight, 19 tight, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They're going to try to throw for it. Mims with the grab. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. But those are the hurry-up offense here.
That's another Washington Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Setting up the running back screen. And he's going to be touched down right at the line, so no gain on the play. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Commanders just want to get out of here with how this one is gone.
On the ready.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Here's the handoff. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Third down, they need 7.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Let go.
Sending him on the dive. He's limited to a gain of about 3, which means they are well short. This is 4th down. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
It's 4th down.
Go.
They give it to him again. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
So the Giants come away with the win. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from New York.
A dream, I had a vision, I had to work for this and you didn't. I had to bleed, still got the stitches. I learned to swim from all your burned bridges. Say you